Starting lineups just announced. We're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
The Bucks' Chris Middleton has a fan and head coach, Mike Budenholzer. Bud said, quote, he's the ultimate professional, so consistent, and he does it in a lot of different ways. At the same time, he is a great leader. The scoring and the threes everybody sees, but I like how he's taken on leadership. Brian?
Well, he's a key player for them, Allie. You know, for this Bucks team, they seem to play together as well as any team we've seen recently.
Yeah, this team has a bunch of players who complement each other very well. And they've got so many different ways that they can play on the floor. That's what makes them so successful. Well, that and Giannis.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks' opening lineup. Giannis and Lopez are the bigs. Matthews and Middleton on the wing. And it's Holiday in at the one. And for the Pistons, Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Isaiah Stewart. And it's Ivy in at the point guard position. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Middleton passes to Holiday. Lopez with it. Pass to Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Cunningham. Offensive rebound. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Well, I tell you, sensational possessioning by Antetokounmpo. I mean, really read shot trajectory exceedingly well.
Perhaps the best trait of Giannis, his loyalty, Clark.
Love that about him, VA. We've seen others test those free agent waters. No begrudgment there, but not Giannis. Stayed in Milwaukee, a small market team, signing an extension in 2020, and then led the Bucks to that 2021 title. The Greek Freak didn't need to get to a super team to get a ring. He birthed and led a super team right where he was.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo.
And last season, Giannis passing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the Bucks' all-time leading scorer. He wants to finish his career in Milwaukee, so that total bound to grow.
Now here's Bogdanovic. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And Giannis with the dunk.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And Grant, both Giannis and Kareem dominated the paint, but they get it done differently.
Yeah, that they do. Kareem, possibly the best ever in the post, whereas Giannis might be the most dominant slasher and driver in league history.
They get the rebound. Here's Ivy. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Holiday. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Confident shooting from Holiday there. Finds a shot he likes and sinks it, even if it is the mid-range, which goes in the face of analytics these days. But I like that mid-range, Jay.
Now here's Bay to the left side wing. Back to Cunningham. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Middleton. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Matthews. Outside Holiday. Inside. Deflected. Now Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo has got 7.
Matthews has a nice feel, guys, for when a teammate has a clean look, gets him the ball.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, he's clearly not satisfied with the lead they have. took it to the rack, it would not be denied.
Now here's Cunningham with the 7-footer. Off the window, it's good. Cunningham's got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Matthews. Outside Holiday. Lets it go from deep. They get it back. Antetokounmpo, that's good. 9 points in the game.
You know, gifted with what seems to be a limitless reach, the Greek Freak can get to offensive rebounds that most others only think about getting to.
And the Pistons call time here.
Now, you have to think with this Pistons squad that all eyes are on the future as opposed to the here and now. Young guys focused on reaching their potential.
Burks, he's checked in for the Pistons. The Bucks also with a sub. Allen's checked in. The Pistons trailing. So where do you see the ceiling for this younger Pistons team as they continue to grow?
You know, B.A., it's always difficult to predict the limits of a team. But as long as they continue to steadily develop, they can become a unit with playoff potential.
He's just so hard to check. I mean, he can turn you one way, then use the spin move, put you in the cycle, and then make you look like a washing machine.
Now here's Holiday. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 11.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Back to Burks. Bay from long range. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gone 6 of 9 and finding their rhythm now. Outside Holiday. Pass to Lopez. Allen on the wing. Clock at 6. Here's Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Basket counts. He's got 13.
Boy, in his relatively short career, Giannis has figured out just about every way to get the ball in the basket, even with a guy draped all over him.
Here's Ivy. To the paint. Here's Stewart. Good work defensively by Lopez.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Middleton against Bogdanovich. Holiday passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Allen. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And he makes it.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Bay, following the score by Milwaukee. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Lopez showing off the length there to get to that shot.
And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Hill in for Drew Holiday. The Bucks have got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. And he lobs it up, and Giannis throws it down.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Now here's Hayes. Left side Burks. Back to Hayes. Shoots over Hill. They need this. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
And confidence is such a critical component. How much does it help to have a head coach who really believes in you as a player, Clark?
BA, I think it does add, and it adds to your own confidence level and it infuses you. But self-talk is the most important talk. But when it's supported by your coach, I think now you've got the best of all worlds when it comes to confidence.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. George Hill out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Matthews in at the 3. Here's Knox. Pass to Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Hill, and he buries his first look.
You know, Hill is long and athletic, but deceptively strong, as he showed you there, using his body well.
Cunningham outside. Pass to Duran. Cunningham left side. Basket's good. Cunningham's got 6 points.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And that replay showed how sensational that drive truly was.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Now here's Portis. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Something Bobby Portis has truly captured is the love of the fans, Clark.
Yeah, his energy and enthusiasm is palpable and contagious, but he also puts in the work, and fans recognize that hard work.
Back to Bagley. From 8 feet. Again, the Pistons score.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Hill the pass to Connaughton. Here's Matthews. No good on the triple. For Detroit, they've gotten 3 or 4 field goals in the second quarter. Now here's Hayes. Cunningham with the ball. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Timeout called. Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So both teams changing it up here. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Holiday. Middleton against Bay. Middleton, left side. Shoots over Bay. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
You know, Clark, only a handful of teams have won more individual MVP awards than the Bucks.
That's really interesting, B.A., that you mentioned that. But that's how it goes when you have players like Kareem and Giannis walking through your door. And who knows, Giannis might have even more in him before he's done.
Now here's Bay. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Ivy. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Bucks substitution. Allen.
Lopez against Stewart. Bay right side. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Pass to Allen. Back to Holiday. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. No good there with a step-back J. And here's Detroit. A big stretch here going. 10-2. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Well, Giannis Antetokounmpo has won MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year, and a championship. But he says, quote, I am not satisfied. As the leader of this team, that's the tone I set. I don't care about trophies. I care about getting better, and that's what I've done my entire career. Brian, he stays focused.
Nose to the grindstone, Allen. Thanks for that. Well, Clark, Chris Middleton not slowing down when it comes to his production.
Yeah, I love the fact he's improved so much as a passer, B.A., sharing the ball more than he ever has and doing it more effectively. And, of course, we know what he can do when he looks to score. He is a bucket. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
The rise of Chris Middleton has been fantastic to watch. He's proven to be a very skilled two-way threat and a lethal clutch scorer.
Burks, he's checked in for the Pistons. Both free throws good from Middleton. And let's not forget, Middleton is a former second-round pick, Clark.
And he's had to work harder because of that, B.A., and that's part of what has led to his greatness, the fact that he's had to work so hard to prove to himself and to others that he belongs.
Now here's Bay. Here's Ivy. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Stewart. Milwaukee in the lead. Connaughton outside. Outside Holiday. Pass to Allen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. Here's Burks. Here's Bagley. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
They've placed an emphasis on beating up that offensive glass, and it's paying off with all of these second-chance buckets.
And not only that, you like how they're turning defense into offense, forcing turnovers and capitalizing.
Free throw no good for Bagley. And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Now here's Burks. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Shoots over Allen. Burks no good.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Holiday passes to Allen. There's 25 seconds left in the second quarter, and he gets it to go.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Up top, Burks to the middle. Here's Ivy. He's covered by Holiday. Here's Ivy over Holiday. No good on the buzzer beater. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Bucks ahead. They lead by 3. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 15 points and 4 rebounds. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. The planes, the hotels, the buses, it's a grind. It can zap your energy level. But right now, they look like a fresher team. And we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Got to give some credit to the energy of their bench. The second unit guys are trying to make a name for themselves tonight. And you know, like the fire under the starters, baby.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Cunningham and Bay, the wing pair. Isaiah Stewart out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Ivy in at the point. That's the group for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. Now here's Stewart. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ivy's shot is off.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Milwaukee shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Matthews. He's watched by Cunningham. And Holiday powers it home.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now here's Bogdanovich. Hey, from long range. And again, the Pistons missing. Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Holiday. Here's Matthews. He's watched by Cunningham. Holiday, that one's good. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
Love the energy here in the third, trying to take control now of this contest.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Now here's Cunningham. 6 points for him. Pass to Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass. Well, the #1 overall pick in 2021, Cade Cunningham, ended up third in the Rookie of the Year voting, but nevertheless had an outstanding first season.
Here's Holiday. He's got 9. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Hill comes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Stewart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Stewart's gotten 4 this quarter.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
Pass to Matthews. Now here's Middleton. Lets it fly. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Cunningham asked to carry a developing Pistons team. Something you'd know about, Grant. Any advice?
Just keep working hard, young man. He is on the right track for sure, B.A. I know he will get it done. He loves the game, and he has embraced the challenge of making this team a winner.
Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
At the line for Detroit, Isaiah. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
And in Jaden Ivey and Jalen Duren, the Pistons taking arguably the 2 best athletes in the 22 draft. The youth movement is on, and Detroit is definitely fun to watch.
Allen, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Stewart hits them both.
You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Hill. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Allen. 3-pointer. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Allen's got 5 now. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, B.A. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
For your Pistons, Kevin Knox the second. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. For the Pistons, Duran comes in for Stewart, and it's Burks in for Cade Cunningham. Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he sinks the second. Now Antetokounmpo. He's got 17. Pass to Allen. And he's going for the oop here. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
There are nights that Antetokounmpo can reach a level few have in NBA history. The MVP feeling it tonight.
Now here's Burks. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Noel, the pass to Burks. Here's Knox. Shoots over Connaughton. Detroit, no good that time either. Milwaukee has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Outside, Hill. Pass to Connaughton. The three is up. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That'll be a second foul of the game. The Pistons making a switch here. Bagley's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Pistons, Marvin Bagley the third.
Detroit has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
An outstanding athlete. Pat Connaughton was a pro baseball pitcher, registering 96 miles per hour on the radar gun. However, Pat chose hoops, and the Bucks are glad he did.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch bells with them, too. Done
One
some
shot.
great work down inside.
Free throw good, Bagley. Well, talking about Pat Connaughton, he's not the first guy to be drafted in pro baseball and then the NBA, Clark.
Hey, B.A., not surprising coming from you, that factoid, because of all the baseball games you call. But you're right, Danny Ainge played in the big leagues. How about this? I didn't know Dale Curry had been drafted in both the round ball and the hard ball, meaning baseball. So precedent for that type of dual talent.
Points. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Portis. Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Portis. 1:06 left to play in the third quarter. Hayes, the pass to Burks. Here's Knox. Soft touch off the glass.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
Connaughton outside. Pass to Holiday. Beyond the arc. The Pistons clear it.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Hayes misses. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Connaughton's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Hayes. Looking for his first basket still in this one. There's 10 seconds left in the third. 5 on the clock. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Milwaukee finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Milwaukee in the lead. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Holiday and Allen are at guard for him. Wesley Matthews out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Outside Holiday. No good on the three. Holiday's gone 1 of 5 from three-point territory. Bay with it. And Lopez picks him up. On the wing, Bay. And that one's good. Stewart.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride.
Pass to Allen. Back to Holiday. Lopez against Stewart. Holiday with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And Grant, last season, Drew Holiday winning the NBA Teammate of the Year award for the second time.
Yeah, and in 2021, BA, he got the NBA Sportsmanship Award, too. So needless to say, Holiday tremendously respected by his peers and known for his dedication to others.
That's good from Holiday.
You know, in the case of Drew Holiday, having 2 brothers in the league, I think probably is added motivation for him to excel.
Holiday hits them both. The Pistons trailing. Cunningham outside. Pass to Ivy. Back to Cunningham. And that one's long. The Bucks shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Here's Matthews. Allen on the wing. Down low. In close. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Allen. Allen's got 4 assists now tonight. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Now here's Cunningham. Tight defense on him.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Middleton. Here's Lopez. Drops in the short one. Lopez has got his first points of the game.
Even though his game is more perimeter-oriented now, Lopez can still mix it up inside.
Detroit calls timeout.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Allen. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
During that break, Coach Dwayne Casey had some advice for his team. It wasn't feel-good pep talk. He wants them to show some fight in the closing moments. He told them, if you guys want to salvage any respect from this game, now's the time to do it. Show them we are better than this. Guys, take it away.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Cunningham. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Cunningham. K. Cunningham.
Shooting two.
At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Cunningham. The Bucks have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Matthews. He's watched by Cunningham, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Cunningham. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Now here's Stewart. Bay with it. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Matthews. Pass to Middleton. Outside Holiday. Here's Matthews. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Ivy. Pass to Cunningham. Now Stewart. 6 to shoot. Here's Ivy. He's covered by Holiday. There's Cunningham with a 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Matthews. And here's Holiday. Middleton outside. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Well, you look at the skill set and size of Middleton, hard for any defense to match up against. Just so creative in how he draws contacts and gets himself to the line.
Middleton. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Middleton is most known, quite honestly, for his scoring ability. He's a sniper from outside that you can't afford to lose contact with.
He's off on the second. And Saddiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
Now here's Stewart. There's Bogdanovich with the 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Middleton. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got his 4th assist with that last one. And the Pistons call time here. They're trailing by 18. 1:42 left in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Drew Holiday.
Boy, his ability to penetrate in this one has really been something special, making the defense really look helpless as he was able to get inside time and time again. Not that it's easy to stop a guy with his ball skill and agility, but boy, did he make it look easy.
I'll tell you, this is the kind of game you love to have from your role players, putting up big numbers, filling in the gaps, and supporting your squad out on the road. Cunningham outside. Bay outside, back to Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. Trying to get back on track. They grab their own miss. Stewart, no good. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter.
Coming out here tonight and making a statement. Really good work all around for the Bucks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Norris checked in for the Bucks. And Ibaka with the basket on the assist by Carter. And the Bucks lead by 20.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Now here's Noel. The fader. Pass to Knox. Can they get it? It's rebounded by Ibaka. Outside Holiday. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Giannis, a tremendous performance. What enabled you to win this game so convincingly?
It was a team effort. I think we came out, we did not mess around with the game. We did our job, we defended, we moved the ball. That's why we were able to close the game.
Giannis always recognizing the importance of his teammates. Thanks so much, Giannis.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time.